Hello, viewers. I'm doing a live stream in the morning. It is April 12th, 2019, and it's almost 9 o'clock, about 8:55 Central Standard Time, so 9:55 a.m. Hi, Imshi, Gianna, Coriel. I've never done a live stream in the morning, so I thought I would try to hi, Jan. Try to hit some different people and go live on a weekday morning. ISM. So pardon me for those who are watching the live stream later on the video. I always try to say hello to a few of the people as they're popping in. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you guys up and early. I'm having my morning tea here, trying to get my voice going. I got a little frog in the throat this morning. I can tell the pollen's getting ready to start. It's already starting to hit my sinuses and throat a little bit. Hi, Coriel. Hugs right back to you. For those who haven't watched some of my older videos, I've been reading on Julian Assange. I think my first reading was November 23rd. Yeah, or November 20th. I did a reading on, hi, Susan. Did a reading on Julian Assange on November 20th, and then I did a follow-up on November 23rd, and then recently, last week, on April 7th. Hi, Susan, Phyllis, and Allison. Oh, from the UK, okay. So it's good I'm doing this in the morning. I get to hit some of those UK people because it's afternoon for you. When I do the evenings, I know it's middle of the night for you. Hi, Schneider. So I've done several readings on Julian Assange, and I just felt like something was happening last week. I wanted to look at him last week. I did a reading on him April 7th, and it looked like he was going to get extradited. Now, I was watching Rachel Maddow last night. Got more people coming in. Hi, Linda, Magdalena, Sonia, Carolyn, Lisa. Oh, hey, John. Julia. Okay, you guys will have to give my apologies to anybody else joining us because I can't keep saying hello to everybody. It gets boring for those that are watching the video later. So anyway, I read on Assange last week because I just felt like something's getting ready to happen to him. So as we all know, he got arrested yesterday in London. He's in police custody. Boy, he like aged a lot since the last time I had seen him. He was, with his beard and his face looked fuller, like his health did not look good. Oh, getting somebody from Germany, cool. In Switzerland, hey, Patricia. When watching Rachel Maddow last night, she was talking about, the charges they've got, the indictment that they released on Assange and why he might get extradited here has to do with his involvement with Chelsea Manning. Has nothing to do with Mueller's investigation or anything from there. So what I wanted to look at, there's a time rush. If Mueller's team, or if there's any sealed indictments or anything he's farmed out to other people, if they have indictments on him, they need to get him out now, because once someone is extradited, they cannot bring additional charges against them. So there's like a time crunch now, like Mueller's team, if they want to include the any indictments they may have on him, they've got to get it out there now before extradition, before he's considered for extradition. It's a rule they have when extraditing with the countries we have extradition things with. So yes, I got my house saged after Stephen Miller had to sage again after reading on Mnuchin and Barr again. So I want to take a look at will Mueller, because I said in the video last week, I felt like there were some sealed indictments on Julian Assange. We know he's tied in with Roger Stone and everything, and we may look at Roger Stone too, because if Mueller does release some additional indictments against Julian Assange over his involvement in the elections, did anybody watch Rachel last night? They were playing 140 clips of Trump saying, "I love WikiLeaks, I love WikiLeaks," and then they, ended it with the clip of him saying, "Oh, I don't know anything about WikiLeaks." Hey, everybody that's coming in. So let's see. Is Mueller, does he have some sealed indictments? Does he have additional indictments that they're going to hit Assange with before extradition? So that would mean, like, in the next few days, they would have to release some additional indictments. I feel like they're sealed indictments. It was really funny when Barr said there's going to be no more indictments. Well, that didn't include the sealed ones. That's not up to Barr. That's up to Judge Howell, who has been sitting on the sealed indictments. So what's that about Eric Trump's wife? I missed that. Yeah, John, I love Rachel. I was laughing so much last night, but so much news happening yesterday. Oh, she's pregnant. Okay. Eric Trump's wife is pregnant. Julian Assange. Are you going to get hit with more indictments? Ooh, the government. Crimes against the government. Just to remind you guys that are in chat, and also for viewers watching this later, I don't angle the camera down when I'm doing live reads, because then I can't keep an eye on the comments. But I will hold up all the cards and explain their positions. I know some people don't like that when I don't angle the camera down, but too bad. When I do live streams, I can't. Interesting. So here's Assange, the spy, in the middle. He's showing up as the spy card. The challenge for him is the world and victory with indictments and victory at getting him arrested. The challenge also is there's so many people in the world that want him extradited. I believe Australia, Sweden, Sweden's talking about reopening the rape case against him. There's so many people in the world that want him. He's battle weary down here in the bottom. He's battle weary. Recent past, there's a woman with him. Let's see. I'm laying some clarifiers on that. There's a woman he's communicating with. I think this showed up when I did readings on him back in November, that there's a woman that helps him and he's communicating with her. And it's kind of like, some of the dirty tricks are going on, but I've got, Queen of Wands. There's someone he's communicating with. He's got a supporter. She showed up before in my November readings. I went back and watched them last night before doing this live. There was a Queen of Pentacles, like somebody kind of finances him, maybe helps pay for his legal bills or something. There's a woman behind him. Crowning the reading is illumination. The bright light of the sun shining all over him now. Oh, he looked so pale and pasty last night when I saw him on the in the photos they had of him. Near future, looks like the White House is going to try to step in here with Assange. But I have a proposal coming to Assange, a change of fortune. But then there's Judge Howell stepping in. Let's see. I feel like the White House is like making a proposal, not just to Assange, but like to the courts. sort of truth is going to come out, and I feel like there will be another indictment for him. It has to do with security, with national security, because he was partnering with Russia. Russia's what do they call their military cyber guys that did the hacking? They gave information to Assange, and then Assange published it. He is bonding with someone. He is negotiating with someone, but sort of truth is coming out, and it feels like, oh yeah, because of who he's worked with, and being defeated. This came up in November over and over and over when I read on Assange, Mother Russia, and actually did a reading. Yeah, I'm going to do a reading on this again. What is Mother Russia going to try to get to Assange? Putin and Mother Russia, because this came up before with him. If he's extradited, will they try to get to him? It's one of their poison darts or whatever. Oh, you guys are so funny. Yeah, I never understood how Pamela Anderson could get interested in somebody like that. What's Russia's intention? What's Putin and Russia's intention with Assange? Oh, they want him to go away. They want him to go away. Here we go again. What I was getting before back in November was that Russia was waiting on indictments, like they knew indictments were coming before doing something. Yeah, right smack in the middle, there was a partnership with Russia, and they want to end that. They want to separate him from that. They want... Yeah, they helped the Republican Party at the root of this. Recent past, Assange's burden now. He's going to be carrying a lot of cases, a lot of court cases. Again, the world, the crowning, the reading, who in the world is going to get a hold of him first. And that's what Russia is watching. Because I was asking about Russia, what are their intentions? Russia's kind of feeling hamstrung about him, like they can't do anything. They can't do anything, but they're feeling the loss because Assange got arrested. They will try to send messages to him. It does look like there is a money proposal for him. So maybe they offer him asylum or something, but yeah, I feel like because of Mueller, Assange has made an offer he doesn't like. He's discontent with it. He's making an offer he can't refuse, and involves what he's done against America, his crimes against America. Victory with that. So I do think Mueller, this is going back a long time. People he's worked with a long time. So like the Roger Stones and Russians. I feel like the Russians are not going to be able to do anything. They're feeling constricted. They can't do anything. When I read on Russia before, I actually got that it looked like they wanted to kill Assange. I kept getting the death card. So it was rather interesting now to me that now it looks like they're feeling hamstrung, like they can't do anything. Hey, Miss Swan. Hi, Hope. What else do I want to look at with Assange? Let's ask if he's going to spend any time in jail, or if he's going to give up more information, or is he just going to be talking to like a grand jury? I feel like if he gets indicted with more indictments, more charges, they're not even going to try to flip him. Hi, lady. I don't think Adam Schiff's thrown his hat in the ring yet. So, Julian Assange, are you going to be spending some time in an American jail or face a conviction? I feel like Pelosi's team would love to get him in front of the House testifying, but I see him in front of a grand jury. Yeah, justice. Cracking down on Assange. Yeah, here's Assange feeling out in the cold. He's not alone, though. There's two people on this card. He's not alone, but he's out in the cold from his money. He can't get the money to help him with legal fees and things. His challenge is having a happy home because he's basically homeless now. That's normally my GOP card, but I feel like this is him. Like he's a man without a country, so to speak. At the root of this is his winning at all costs, defeating others, defeating Hillary, and doing it at all costs. Recent past, he's been trying to integrate back into society. He's been trying to figure out a way to integrate back into society, and that's why his challenge is having a home. Crowning the reading, he is negotiating with someone. There are negotiations. Actually, you know what? It's not him. There are negotiations going on about him. So that would be extradition with different countries. There are negotiations going on about him. He's not involved in the negotiations. There are negotiations going on. We have celebration here in the near future. He's a star witness and a star player in all of this. The star card also represents for me the internet and networking, so that would totally come into play here since he's the one that posted all the emails. Judgment's cracking down on him. The government's going to crack down on him. Yeah, there's just an abundance of information on him. He's extremely anxious. He's got the tower moment coming up. So I would say he's probably going to end up, Mueller's going to burden him. Mueller is going to burden him. So whether Mueller does it himself, information he's passed on maybe to another district, they're gonna burden him from things that Mueller has uncovered. He's got an offer from the White House. The White House may try to pardon him. The White House may try to pardon Assange. They've got an offer to him. Oh, wait, he doesn't like the offer from them, though. He doesn't like the offer. The White House is going to offer something to him, and he doesn't like it. America will be victorious here. America will be victorious here. Okay, so Trump's sister, who I read on I read on her January 2nd. It was my first video, I think, of the year, my Happy New Year's video. I read on Maryanne Trump Barry. She just stepped down as a judge because it was the only way she could get him to drop charges, it looked like, for federal charges for crimes on taxes and tax avoidance and all that game that they were playing with their dad's money when they inherited, avoided a 55% gift tax and stuff. So she retired. I want to look at, because it involved money in New York, I want to look at, will New York State go after her? Because right now she's gotten out of federal charges, it looks like, by stepping down as a judge. Is New York going to go after Maryanne Trump Barry? Ooh, winning at all costs, maybe. It's interesting. When I read on Maryanne in January, it seemed to be the only benevolence card I ever get with Trump is with his sister. Like there's some sort of benevolence between them. Now, maybe because he thought, she's a judge, maybe she could help him somewhat with judicial things or something. But it also, he needs to partner with her to keep the money quiet, what they did with the money. Well, she's an interesting one to read on. She's doing a little dance now. Her retirement's a little dance, trying to get out of things. Her challenge is there's new beginnings, there's new investigations, new inspiration behind her. So that being a challenge, it's not like this is positive new beginnings. This is a challenge for her. It involves the money that she's gotten in the past. The amount of money she got feels much smaller than what Trump got, but it is there. Coming from her father, and she's trying to get to calmer waters. This card came up with her before. She may try to run somewhere overseas. She's trying to get to calmer waters. She may literally try to get out of the country. There are investigators getting ready to shine a light on her. It looks like they're looking at possibility of looking at all her money. They're looking at all her money and possibly going to indict her in New York. Defeating looks like she might try to negotiate her way out, but she's put in defense mode. It feels like they will investigate her, and that will send Trump into acting childish again. The childish Trump, and there is a possibility of jail time here. It does look like they'll make an agreement with her as the moneyed woman. They'll make an agreement with her, so maybe to keep her out of jail. Giving more evidence on what Trump's done. Yeah, giving more on what Trump has done. Do we have a troll in here? I tried to block them out. Okay, he's reported. Hopefully that deletes him out also. I don't know why they try to come in on live feeds, because I'm just going to report them and get rid of them. I just hit him. Bye-bye, Chase. Nobody can see you anymore, idiot. Keep supporting the Trumpster right into the poorhouse. Okay, Greg Craig. He was a White House counsel, just got the Democrat that just got charged with foreign lobbying scheme with Manafort. He worked under Obama for a little bit in the White House, but he just got charged. Let's see, is he going to face jail time like Manafort? Yeah, even the Democrats, anybody that got in bed with Manafort, not good. Greg Craig, what's going to go on with you? Greg Craig. Ooh. He's got a treacherous road. Hey to all the new people that have come in. Yeah, Greg Craig, he's tried to get away with something without registering as a foreign lobbyist. With working with Manafort, his challenge is he worked with the devil. Greed and avarice. His challenge is greed. Yeah. At the root of this, he tried to walk away from it. Didn't register. In the past, happy home, happy times, but also kind of working with the Republicans too, and Manafort. Crowning the reading, we've got Knight of Wands. That's the investigators charging in, charging in with the indictment. Near future, he's doing a little dance too. He's thrown off balance. Good news card. He's going into seclusion. A judge is putting him there. He's trying to get to higher ground, but he's in defense mode. He's being looked at as like a spy. Looks like Nancy Pelosi is watching what goes on with him. She may want to talk to him too about his involvements with Manafort. Interesting. It feels like Greg Craig is actually waiting on more indictments from Mueller's team. Like he's waiting on more because he took money from a foreign government. So he might actually get more charges. Not looking too good for him. He's in defense mode. It looks like the female judge is going to crack down on him, sitting right on top of him. that's a good question, Mari. Let's ask. We know the Southern District of New York. They're looking at Trump org, Trump Foundation. Are they going to hit the whole Trump family with RICO laws? Are they going to break up the Trump mafia? Yeah, I think it's so funny that they keep talking about Mueller in the White House and Barr, as if his work is done, and yet he's still actively meeting with the grand jury, he's still getting information. He's not going anywhere. Will Trump's family get charged with RICO laws in New York? Tower's gonna fall. Trump Tower. Trump Tower. They're gonna blow up the tower. Wow. This could be, government courts. This could be what separates Trump from his power, separates him from the government. Oh my God, the major arcana coming out. Yeah, look at this guy. So government getting involved, trying to separate him. Time's up. Fortunes changing, destiny, recent past, judgment coming down on Trump, crowning the reading on Trump and all his little gold cups. Here's Emperor Trump in the near future, anxiety, good news card for us. He's put in isolation. Strong case and celebrating, strong case and celebrating. Lots of indictments. Yeah, they've got someone talking to them right now. They've got someone talking to them about what he's done for the winning at all costs. Whether that's Cohen, it opened new beginnings in the cases. Whether that's Cohen or what's the guy's name in the Trump organization, Weaselberg, the guy that's been there forever. Be patient. We're going to hear more about it. Be patient. We're going to hear more about it. Yeah, this could be the biggest thing that ends up separating Trump from the government. This is crowning the reading. Trump, our government, my divorce card. This is my separation divorce card. It also means could go either way. It means, could be a couple of choices involved or at a crossroads or being blocked from something. What I feel is separation. So we've got separated from the government, Trump, time's up, judgment coming down on him. The New York case is going to be much worse for him. I want to take a look too. Don Jr., there are all kinds of emails with Don Jr. and WikiLeaks, and was watching that on Rachel last night. I want to look at Don Jr. as part of the problem, his communication. He was getting messages from Julian Assange about, hey, if your dad loses the election, here's what we should do, and don't concede the election, blah blah blah. So Don Jr. seemed to be having direct communication with Julian Assange. Nancy Pelosi's going to look at that. Her team. Yeah, whenever I get the Nancy Pelosi card, it's not Nancy herself, it's her team. It's her committees. Don Jr. and Julian Assange. Yeah, he was in bed with them. He was in bed with them. Not physically. That would be an awful sight, wouldn't it? Don Jr. and Julian Assange. His challenge is trying to cover it up, trying to gaslight it or smokescreen, or his challenge is trying to hide it. At the root of this, getting the Republicans behind them also. Recent past, he's already embattled over Julian Assange. He's already feeling embattled by it. Don Jr., he's trying to get to calmer waters, crowning the reading, but this is a friendship that's gone on for a long time. Don's going to be the hangman for his foolish behaviors, and also involving his dad. End of a cycle. Yep. He's going to be put an end to over that. The government's, there's going to be a lot more we're going to hear about this. This is communicating about the thievery that went on. We're going to hear more about Don Jr. and Assange. So that will come out. His relationship with Julian Assange will come out. So I was just reading John and a couple other people talking about Russia, that they have compromat on Trump. In the Marjorie's post video, she said they have compromat. Let's just ask, does Russia have compromat on Trump? I personally I'd love to go to some places in Russia, St. Petersburg, places like that, but I would never go to Russia because I feel like they've got hidden cameras everywhere, even as a common citizen. So Russia, do you have compromat on Trump, and are you going to release any of it? Or are you just going to sit on it to blackmail him with? I really don't feel like Trump succumbs to blackmail. That's the energy I'm feeling. I feel like, just like the the Access Hollywood tape, like he doesn't care. He just puts it all out there, how nasty he is. He doesn't care. It would have to be something really significant, I think, for Trump to succumb to blackmail. Somebody's charging in with something. I get this every time I look at Trump and anything with women, that he likes women that remind him of Ivanka. So what Russia has, it's not on Ivanka, it's on Trump with women that remind him of Ivanka. His challenge is all the money that he's taken from Russia. Russia has messages. That could be video, that could be emails, that could be any type of communication. They've got information. In particular, it feels like they've got something involving play fighting. Play fighting is what I'm getting. I'm getting a little green myself here. Some kind of play fighting with women. There's not a PP card in tarot, but there's a play fighting is what I'm getting. Russia has plans with this to release it to the world. They've got plans. So it feels like they're considering it. They haven't acted on it yet, but it does feel like they're considering it. Right now, they're sitting on it. Right now, they're just sitting on it. They're feeling tied down, restricted. They're not doing anything with it. I think Mueller is aware of it, that there's compromise out there. It's a big loss for Trump because it shows he's been compromised. I think Nancy Pelosi may try to get at the bottom of this too. Trump's the star of the film. He's the star of the film. He's the star of the compromise. There is a lot of water on the star card, so PP tape could be, but he's the star of it. Again, flowing water from one cup to another, a lot of water here. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm kind of feeling like there is a PP tape. There is a PP tape or something along that lines, but it feels like with the Knight of Swords on the bottom that Russia right now they're kind of sitting on it. They're not doing anything with it, but later they're going to rush in with it. They're going to show it's almost like because Russia wants our democracy to kind of break up and fall apart. They want everything to be at odds. They like the divisiveness. So when Trump is out and everything's kind of hitting the fan, they want to show like how stupid people were for voting for him is what I'm getting. So they'll swing it back the other way of like, oh, look at you, stupid Americans putting this person, in charge of your government. You're blind. They'll make a big deal out of that. For Russia, it's not as much about or for Putin anyway, it's not as much about the money, although money is certainly involved. It's more about trying to break up different democracies and get them at odds. He wants the European Union broken up. He wants United Nations broken up. Avenatti got hit with 36 new charges. Let's take a look at how that's going to go for him. I really feel like he is just getting slammed from all sides. He's been an aggressive lawyer who's won a lot of cases, and I just feel like Trump has put the FBI behind pushing for uncovering as much dirt as they can on Avenatti, the enemies list. Let's see how Avenatti's going to do with 36 nuke charges. Avenatti's got a huge ego, and that's part of the problem. He's made himself a target. But at the same time, if Trump is intentionally going after him and stirring stuff up, I want to know about that, because Avenatti, thanks to Stormy Daniels, we know about the hush money and Michael Cohen, and I mean, led to Michael Cohen's office getting raided and all that. So, I kind of hate to see Avenatti go down. Oh, tower moment for Avenatti. Tower moment. It's like one thing after another for him. Well, he's got all the legal problems showing up right in the middle, justice showing up right in the middle on him. His challenge is with money, and it feels like this is a page of Pentacles. It's a smaller amount of money. It's not, it's not big money. It's not like an Ace of Pentacles or something. Like it's a small amount of money that's the problem, relatively speaking. Behind this is Trump. Trump is behind this. Michael Avenatti knows this. He's very intuitive. He knows this. There's a secret hidden agenda with Trump. Avenatti's going to charge in. He's going to put a little bit of his own investigation into it. It looks like he will end up secure, stable, secure. Patience, wait, judgment, and victory over judgment. So the judgment to me feels like it will go in his favor. The judgment will go in his favor. So it feels like Avenatti's going to shine more light on the hush money. He's going to shine more light on hush money, secret money, and what that has caused our country, heartbreak to our country. I'm not feeling that's on Avenatti heartbreak. I'm feeling he's going to bring out more about the hush money. He has a proposal. Yeah, he's giving more information to investigators. There's the Mueller card, investigators. So it feels like he's going to strike back at Trump, like hit him where it hurts, and give up more information the other way. Let's see, what else happened in the news yesterday? I just want to ask, is Judge Howell sitting on more indictments besides Assange, which I do feel like she's got indictments on Assange? Is Judge Howell sitting on more sealed indictments, and are any of those for the Trump family? I'm not going to do a particular spread on this. I'm just going to pull cards and see what I can get on what's in the indictments that she's sitting on. Hey, Manuel. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Uh-oh, do we have more trolls in here? Who's the trolls? I'll block them. I'm not seeing thanks, Mari or Mary. Mari. Yeah, if you guys type for me who the troll is, I'll look for them and block them. Yes, Shanice, at the beginning I did Julian Assange. So, what are the other indictments about? Yeah, judgment coming down. There are more indictments. Judge Howell is sitting on more indictments. It looks like the other indictments they're sitting on. They're sitting on them in isolation. They're waiting before manifesting them. It does involve work with Putin, those that were involved with Putin. They're trying to get to calmer waters here with Trump. Okay, so stay with me here. Making an offer to Trump, shining the light brightly on him. They're going to charge forward, shine the light brightly on Trump, and defeat him that way. So it looks to me like they're going to use the additional indictments as a way to negotiate him out of office. Yeah, because the fool betrayed us with who he was in bed with, i.e. Putin and Russia. So the indictments do show that, his betrayal. Yeah, the indictments do show that he hurt America. He hurt America, but be patient because it's going to come out. The indictments will also show the gifts of money. Right, on top of Trump here, here's Trump. He's the star player in it. So the dots are connected. It feels like Pelosi is actually the one who will be doing part of the negotiating to get him out. So we may not ever see all the indictments while he's in office. They may use them to negotiate him out, knowing that New York and other areas are going to hit him with more. But there are more sealed indictments. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. That does help me. Cappy's mom, I have never seen Pence being president for more than a blip of a second if he goes, because I feel like, but let's look at him. Will Pence be president? Because whenever I've read on him, it shows up he's got dealings with Russia. You know, his brother sells equipment to Russia. He's got dealings with Russia. But will Pence ever be president? Will Mother ever be First Lady with her in the closet gay husband? You know, for any of you that are new to following me, go back and look at, I think it was in November or December, I did a reading on Pence and Mother. He's in the closet. He's a hypocrite with his gay conversion therapy. He's taking gifts of money. He's taking gifts of money. He's been there right from the get-go with Flynn and everything. And when the Russian ambassador I don't think I have to even do a full spread. Death, end of a cycle for Pence. His challenge is victory. His challenge is victory. But again, the world card is also about end of a cycle. Yeah, he's got hidden agendas in the past. We're going to hear about it, crowning it. You know, he had hidden agendas with people overseas. And it's with Russia. And oh my, Pence is anxious. What I'm getting is he's defeated when Trump's defeated. So I don't think he'll ever be president. If he is, it's for like 2 seconds. Whatever I've read on Pelosi, it looks like she would be interim president. I want to look at real quick before I go this morning. I try not to do too long of videos because then it shows up as a regular video for others to watch later. But let's take a look at Mitch McConnell, Mr. All Over the Place. Turtle Man. Thanks to Jon Stewart for starting that, right? The comedian Jon Stewart for calling Mitch McConnell Turtle Man. I will never be able to refer to him as anything else. I miss Jon Stewart. Although I love Trevor Noah on The Daily Show, I miss John. What's going on with Mitch McConnell? He's negotiating for something. The turtle emojis. Thanks, guys. Wow, the cards don't want to spread. It's like they're grabbing. Like, well, he's sitting in his own power. You know, the Sword of Truth is also about power. So he's, sitting in his own power. I'm in control. This is me. I'm the one of authority. His challenge is Trump. His challenge is Trump. Not good for Mitch. You know, at the root of this is the White House. and, running around erratically, just charging in, stirring up stuff all over the place. The White House stirring everything up. That would be Trump. Just, the wall, immigration. Oh gosh, I can't even think right now. All the things he said. Everything he says about the Mueller report and Barr, and now wanting to investigate was his campaign illegally spied on and all that crap. Near future, something's coming in the ethers with Mitch and money laundering, or who paid who. Something's coming up with money with Mitch. He's going to be out in the cold. It's coming out because of stuff in Mueller's report. Working with spies. And tower moment for Mr. McConnell. Yeah, I mean, double, let me get away. I got to walk away. I got to get to calmer waters. Double whammy. I got to get away. Let me just try a quick timeline reading. I'm going to try to lay out and see, when will Congress have a full, unredacted Russian troll? What's her name? I think I got rid of him. Tell me if he shows up again. Let's see a timeline for when the Mueller report. Usually if I look in days or weeks, I might be off a day or two or a week or two, but I get pretty close. When I look in months, I'm usually within a month. I'm going to try looking in weeks, I think, first. Is Congress broken for their recess? I know they have a 2-week break. When will Congress have an unredacted copy of Mueller's report? Justice, they're going to have to go through legal courts to get it. To get an unredacted copy, they're going to have to take it to the courts. Yeah, I'm not against gay people. I'm against hypocrites. I have a lot of gay friends, and I've been doing a lot of readings for gay people. I love gay people. I have a problem with Mike Pence being a hypocrite doing his conversion therapy. They're either going through the courts to get the report, or they're subpoenaing to get it. I've gotten 4 weeks success and victory And then I've got again in 6 weeks more, like a little bit of fighting, like they're fighting over something else in 5 weeks to get something else with the report, and then another victory card here. So I think in 4 weeks they're going to have most of the report, and then in 6 weeks they've got another victory. The star having the whole thing. Then they see about the money from overseas. Yeah, I think they're going to have the Mueller report 4 to 6 weeks. I actually had a travel card in 2 weeks, so that must be when they're on break, going back home. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. Doing a morning reading and hitting a different group of people. It's a lot of fun to see you guys in here. And I know, most of the time I end up doing the live feeds late at night. It's when I'm done with personal readings and things and I'm kind of winding down. Something I'll watch Rachel and something will be like, oh, I got to get on and do a live feed about that. So yeah, I'm catching up on the news because I don't want to watch a lot of the news during the day. I try to catch a little bit between personal readings, but thank you guys so much for joining me. I see several of you in here that I've done personal readings for. I really am enjoying getting to know all of you guys, and from all over the world. I've had readings from so many different countries. It just amazes me how much people from all over the world are really into watching what's going on with Trump. And I will say, if you guys haven't seen it yet, Dave Johnson, who channels Man in the Moon, had a lovely video this morning that I was watching. He's out of Australia. If you guys haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. He's another one that shouts out other readers. Okay, one quick read on Fox News propaganda machine. I saw that because they've been spitting it out. They've been going after Congresswoman Omar like crazy. You guys that are leaving, have a great weekend too. I just want to look at Fox News real quick. One last spread. Are they going to have to eat crow eventually? Yeah, light will be shined on them. You know what was interesting too? I think it was on Rachel. It might have been on Lawrence O'Donnell talking about the National Enquirer. That guy's what's his name? He's got the Pecker. Might get his immunity deal null and voided because of another case that's coming up. Fox News, they're trying to bond, make agreements. Their challenge is the White House because they can't control Trump the way they'd like to. There's money at the root of this. There is money at the root of this. In the past, it's been bright sunny days for them, preaching their propaganda. Crowning the reading, the money is involving Russian money. Yeah, they get an offer they don't like. I love the line from The Godfather. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. They're going to get an offer they don't like because of their starring role in spreading gaslighting and smoke screens. They're going to be out in the cold, making less money. They're gonna have to get someone who is they're not going to go away, but they're going to have to get someone who is much more supportive and offers something to more people than just the right wing before they can celebrate what I'm getting. In the meantime, they're just hanging on to what they've got. Murdoch's got too much money. They're not going to fold. It's amazing to me how Bezos can sue over slander, whatever, extortion. That's the case that's going to cause Pecker problems. Bezos is suing them over extortion, so it may nullify Pecker's immunity deal. But there's some things like, you could slander somebody. Trump can lie about people, and that's okay, and nobody ever goes after him for ruining their reputation. I don't get it. And yet the common man, if we went out there and said horrible things about somebody, we'd get sued for slander. So it's kind of interesting. And to me, Fox News is just another version of the National Enquirer. It's just on TV. So those kind of places, the only way they'll go away or change is if people quit watching them. And when the truth comes out, more people will quit watching them because they'll realize how much they've been lied to. So on that note, thank you guys again for joining me. I'm going to end the live stream. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. It's my birthday weekend. Yay. But I'll try to come back later maybe and do some other videos for you. I've got a couple of energies hanging around me, so I am going to try to work on this weekend another channeled video. I won't say who yet because I've got a couple of strong energies and I'm kind of playing with it. So that might be my birthday present to you guys, do another channeled video. Thank you guys for all your support, and thank you for all the birthday wishes. We will catch you soon. Bye.